It's okay not to know what you want to do or who you want to be. Opportunities crop up when you put yourself out there and do something quite unexpected. Well, I'm Eleanor. I work for Bulb, the energy company. We are a renewable energy supplier. My job is growth sales lead. So at Bulb, we have a growth team and we like to acquire new members, help people save money on their energy bills and lower their carbon impact by getting them to switch over to Bulb. And as growth sales lead, my job is to help people do that through direct sales. So that might be through phone sales or door-to-door sales or venue sales. My role kind of comes into three pillars, I'd say. So firstly, I manage the channel. So I look after and I'm responsible for growing Bulb through direct sales. But I also manage projects as well within direct sales. So whether that's new operational processes or speaking with people within the business and how we're going to achieve our targets. But then I also manage people as well. So I have a team of 5 and together we help drive growth within direct sales. Bulb has quite a clear mission, that is to help people across the UK lower their energy bills. Lots of people are stuck on standard variable tariffs, which means they're paying above and beyond what they need to for their energy, and we can help people save hundreds of pounds a year. For me, when I was looking for jobs coming out of university, I wanted to go into business, into perhaps the private sector. I thought was quite exciting, but I had to do it in a way that with a company that was values driven, and I studied geography. I had an interest in the environment, so for me Bulb was the perfect place to have a real impact, especially environmental impact, whilst also being able to learn lots about business and join a really exciting company. I was very studious at school. Perhaps a little bit tunnel visioned in trying to achieve the grades that I needed to get into university. I took part in a lot of extracurricular activities. I was very, very into sports. I did karate for 12 years. So I was very focused, which is great, but I think it is important to not only just study for your A-levels or to get into university, but to take part in lots of other activities around school. I think that really helped when applying to university, actually, because I could put on my CV and on my applications that yes, I got the grades that I needed to get into university, but also that I had some other attributes and I did some things outside of school that make you a bit more of a well-rounded individual. In my spare time, I was writing lots and lots of applications to a diverse set of organisations. So I was applying to a lot of civil service roles that were environment focused. I was applying to some charity roles that were environment focused. I applied to lots of different renewable energy suppliers because I thought that would be an interesting avenue. And I was quite underconfident when I was making applications because I was thinking, well, I've just come out of university. I don't know exactly what I want to do and I don't know what skills or attributes I really have to offer in the workplace. So I just thought I would do a bit of a scattergun approach and explore lots of different organisations. And actually, I think that was really valuable for me because by putting in applications and getting through part of the way through stages, you can really understand what kind of jobs you think you would be suited to or interested in, because you learn more by actually going to the organisations and places and learning about them and interviewing and understanding if you're actually the right fit for the job. But I have to say it got a little bit depressing after maybe 20 applications where you've had rejections. It's a bit of a numbers game, but you do, as you go through the process of applying to lots of organisations, you learn what to do and what not to do by getting feedback. So yeah, I put in about 20 applications, and maybe Bulb was the 21st. And I have to say, at the time, I was thinking, oh, do I want to be doing customer service? Is this where I think my career could be heading into? The answer is probably not, but you know, you need experience, and you learn a lot by doing roles that perhaps aren't what you ultimately want to be doing. But given I didn't really know what I wanted to be doing when I grew up as such, I think just getting your foot in the door somewhere was really valuable for me. I'm quite new to managing a team of 5. So we have a sales team, because we work with lots of different companies external to Bulb, and as a sales team, we manage the relationships with those agencies. But we also work as a team to deliver results on sales. So I can't manage everything by myself. There's lots and lots to do. So I guess my job is to help enable my team make the most of their role. Delegation is a good sign of a leader. I have a tendency to take on a lot of work and then try to juggle everything, and then it becomes a bit overwhelming sometimes. So I think delegation is not just about offloading your work to people, but it's about giving tasks to the right person for the job and helping them make the most of it. So delegation is really important, and communication is also really, really important. You want to make sure that your reports feel like they're supported, but also that they're reporting into you, so you know what's going on in the team as well. I think delegation's my biggest work on, but I also think learning how to structure the team was a big learning curve. So by that I mean, how do you standardize a process within a team? So for example, we sell, we make lots of sales, and each report or each person within the team manages an agency. And previously I would have a catch up with someone in my team and say, oh, you know, how's this agency getting on? And they'd tell me, and then I speak to someone else and they kind of tell me a similar thing, but not in the same way, which actually makes my understanding of how things that are happening within the team quite difficult. So I think I had to learn how to standardize communications within the team so that we're all on the same page at all points. It's okay not to know what you want to do or who you want to be. Opportunities crop up when you put yourself out there and do something quite unexpected. So if there is a job opportunity, for example, that's something you've not really thought about doing before, I'd say take it because from one opportunity, like a whole world of new opportunities will come your way, I think. Certainly having worked at Bulb, I got thrown in the deep end a little bit, asked to do lots of things that I'd just never done before, and it can feel quite overwhelming, but having just kind of got stuck in and given it a go, I've really had a much clearer picture about what I want to do and where I want to go. I think we just don't know what we want to be when we grow up, and I don't think I'm ever really going to know exactly what I want to be and want to do. But just taking opportunities as and when they come is really important. Doing lots of research is really helpful. So if you're just unsure about where you want to go, have a look at some job descriptions and see what things that organizations are looking for. So it might be, you know, we're looking for someone highly organized with we're looking for somebody highly organized. You might want to think about, okay, well, what can I be doing now to show that I'm a highly organized individual? So looking at job descriptions is really, really helpful because it shows you what kind of things organizations are looking for, even if you don't have loads of work experience. It can be so disappointing not having the results that you were expecting, but I do think that there are new and different opportunities, and sometimes you kind of just have to do a 180 on what you're expecting, and get back out there, do your research, and see like what's the best you can make of the results that you have, because there will be opportunities that you'll thoroughly enjoy. You just have to maybe take a step back and rethink things a little bit, but you certainly will get where you should do, just by rethinking a little bit.